Hi guys, so as you can probably tell by the title and the thumbnail for this video, this isn't a normal book related video. This is instead a Project for Awesome video. Now in case you do not know for some reason, Project for Awesome is a thing that happens every year and it's run by John and Hank from over from the Vlog Brothers, where people post videos about and advocating for charities and then people come together and raise money for those charities. I've done a video for the past 2 years advocating for charities that I feel strongly about, and this year I wanted to do something a little bit different. There are so many good charities out there and it's so hard to choose from, but I wanted to do something that probably not a lot of people had heard about it before, but one that still meant a lot to me. So that's why for this year I'm choosing the Rabbit Runaway Orphanage. Now in case you do not know, I have 2 rabbits. I have my little Usagi, who I bought at a pet store before I was informed of the actual not really great things about buying from pet stores and how we really should be buying from shelters and things like that, because there is such an overrun of animals and it's a lot better to just, buy from shelters. So then when we were looking for a partner for Usagi, we went to the Rabbit Runaway Orphanage here in Victoria, and we got our bunny Flopsy, who is in love with Usagi and they get along great and we just love them both dearly. So this year we added not 1 but 2 additions to our family and we love them so much and they are fantastic. And so while I'm talking, I'm probably going to be inserting footage of them playing and everything, and you'll just hear me in the background. So what is the Rabbit Runaway Orphanage? The Rabbit Runaway Orphanage is a non-for-profit organisation. It's a public charity under Australian law and run mostly by volunteers. It's very reliant on donations and fundraising to do the stuff that it does. It's Victoria's first no-kill pet rabbit rescue, and it aims to provide care for sick, unwanted and stray or mistreated rabbits. Each rabbit they get in, they make sure to take care of that rabbit's care, and before a rabbit is adopted out, each rabbit is vaccinated and desexed. This is very important as rabbits' vaccinations are very important. They help protect against the diseases that are here in Australia that are actually here to kill pest rabbits, but they also affect our domesticated rabbits. So getting your rabbit vaccinated is very important here in Australia. There are some vaccinations that aren't allowed here, but that's another whole story. Also, getting your rabbit desexed is very important also. Not only does it mean that you won't have a million little baby rabbits running around your house, just adding to the rabbits that are really not needed here because there's already so many unwanted rabbits that need homes, but it also has many health benefits for the rabbits and decreases risks of cancer and other medical issues. Desexing is very expensive though, and so in doing this for every rabbit that they get in, the Rabbit Runaway Orphanage takes a lot of the hit. The Rabbit Runaway Orphanage is also very passionate about educating the public on rabbit ownership and care. Now a lot of people, when they see Usagi and Flopsy, they think that they're like dogs and they're unusual. Rabbits are like this. Rabbits aren't meant to be hutch animals where you just keep them in a hutch. They are meant to be rabbits where they roam free, and they're like, basically they can be like cats and dogs and just roam around your house. They can be litter trained and they're very affectionate and cuddly, and they're just very playful, as you're probably seeing in the footage that I'm playing currently. Ideally you should have a pen that they can run around in and everything, and they also should be free range all, or if not at least some of the time. Our rabbits are half and half the time they live in the pen and half the time they are free range. It just kind of depends when we are out and about and like what's happening in the house. They do chew though, and they do chew cord, so you do have to make sure that your house is cord free, because otherwise you will lose many phone charges to rabbits. But they're such affectionate creatures, and letting them run around the house, and as I said, they're toilet trained. They really are the most fantastic creatures. So as I said, the Rabbit Runaway Orphanage relies heavily on donations, and the donations are used to provide housing, bedding, food, medical treatment and long-term rehoming situations. You can also help out the Rabbit Runaway Orphanage if you live in Victoria by helping out fostering a rabbit. Because they have so many rabbits, they're always going to have some of the same rabbits, and some of those rabbits have been with them for years, and so in terms like this, it's good for them to go in a foster home until they can find their permanent home. I know that pets, and especially rabbits, aren't for everybody, but I feel so strongly about this organisation and what it does. It's such a great organisation, and they were really helpful to us when we adopted our bunny Flopsy here, and he's just so cute and lovely, and they strive for such a good cause. I'd also like you to consider not just for rabbits but other pets and the shelters and homes, and maybe how you could help out them. Whether you're a dog person or a cat person or even a bird person, there are so many shelters out there that really need our help and support. I know this is something a little bit different to do for the Project for Awesome, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and I hope you got something out of it. I will leave all the Rabbit Runaway Orphanage links down below, as well as links for the donations and donation details, as well as all the links for Project for Awesome. DFTBA, okay.